Buddy, it's been a while since I've uploaded anything to this channel, but I've got some poetry, newer poetry that I'm going to read for you, and this is going to be the first hardcore rainy day poetry session of 2018. So here we go. This one is called, What's It About? You say, fuck the system, yet by this you offer no form of solution. All you offer is nothing besides the generalized image of clove-smoking sadists who throw bottle grenades and voice basic, generalized opinions of nothing, of emptiness, of pathetic attitude. They say rebellion, but all they do is destroy their economy and act like they're an uprising. They're not guerrilla warfare. They're just empty bottles burning with false hope. Change has to start somewhere. You cannot threaten to destroy the government without offering a more productive system. You say we cannot have government, though knowing another system will take over, and you probably won't like that one either. But what are you going to do about it? You don't want government, yet by dictating what there shouldn't be or what there should be, you are already claiming shotgun for position into something new, into a new stance of power. And you're not really accomplishing anything by that, now are you? What is it to do about when you say fuck the government, fuck the system? You don't want anything to be problematic, but you offer no solution. Something to think about. This next one is titled Told. T-O-L-D. Told. Even as the angels fell from the stars above, they experienced more towards humbled ideals than most deity of any myth. I mean, sure, Zeus couldn't keep his pecker in his pants, but what is creating more demigods when you're not really understanding the people that you claim to rule over? Tell me that. The devil himself knows more of the hardships of humankind, for he walks the earth in darkness with us. He knows more of the hardships of humankind than the temporary whipping and alcoholic traits of Jesus' time, of the followers who were not homosexual, but homophobic, sexist, racist, and didn't give a fuck about their families. Didn't want to stick around to support them. They didn't give a fuck about what there was to actually matter. Many days have passed since my last digression. Hope is a whore, and the reliance of people are lesser than this, than my own downfall that I can rely on to happen if I let it. Yet of the two, one for good, one for the dead, the devil himself still has hope for us that we will pull through something. Dinosaurs themselves are claimed to power our vehicles, our factories, our machines. So how much of this is powered by the rotting of human flesh, dreams, and breath? I'd say a hell of a lot more than dinosaurs. Fade away, human waste, for you control nothing in full strength. Nothing but your own pathetic ideals of how things should be, yet offering no solution. Rise up, become wise, and become realist. For that is what will progress our species until it is absolute that time is no longer necessary. For everything, every species will have its phase. The mushroom had its phase. The bacteria continues its phase still. The reptilians had their phase. The aquatics had their phase. What will be next? This is what I want to be told. Okay, this third piece is titled Faded Glory, Part 1. Fade to black into this abyss. My attention span is much shorter than it once was obtained, and my anxiety attempts a heavy hitter almost every goddamn day. Hold me, deep sorrow, with the blessed promise of eventual death. There are many times my worthless mind has planned in detail a quick end to my action in life. Two reasons exist on why I haven't. The one I'll tell is as seen in part of mind as the coward's way. That's to no one's proof in any regard. Blank mind, what to ponder. Holding your feet drowned in damped mud. Red clay of a damned mind. This next one is called Damp, and it's somewhat of a part 2 of Faded Glory. As I lay nude in depth of a hole made of cold, damp earth, I ask you one question. Why don't you hold me down in an unconscious state and rape my mind? Paint your face with the blood direct from my heart. Paint your breast with mud made damp from the love I had once given. Hate the false control of womankind from the fascism of religion and stone skull from refusal of forced marriage. Bleed me, my queen. Bleed me, my queen. Turn me into the relished earth in which I should have been spilt. We wash away freedom as we end this fight, hating the lack of creation as the ice claims our renewal, holding us in its grasp. Use your feet to massage my ribs in strength, creating new mind of power as you hear them break. Use my power as your own to grow from the earth, my young Wiccan woman, holding power down. Whisper through my temples and control my mind to speak. Angels we prayed to have lived the death they peaked. Heaven exists between the thighs of the extra rib and flesh. Heaven exists between the thighs of the extra rib and flesh. They create more or decide to end humankind in final breath. So why not, my queen? New age earth of old experience, why not in this pit of damp earth hold your claim of thighs, all powerful and thick around my face, while I'm losing my breath to end mankind. Why not, in this pit of damp earth, hold your claim, hold your clamp of thighs, all powerful and thick, around my face while I'm losing breath, my breath, to end mankind. going to read one more for you, and I'm going to end this session. And I have quite a few new ones in here that I would love to just throw at you, but it's when you have to choose one more out of so many, it can be difficult sometimes, but it's about the honesty or the strength of any given one that makes it dominant. This last one will be a bit longer, but it's one of the most important in this session. This last one, for now, is titled Viral Just. Viral Just. Go forth, youth of today. Get your internet fame. Trust in your freedom of speech behind a keyboard or camera to justify to become a continued strand of Donald Trump bastards walking on the empty money you get from not working in person or with your hands. You work to promote a health food diet you don't even follow. Those who work with their hands and sweat have a diet of cheap pizza, cigarettes, coffee, and an occasional 40 ounce, which will take their pain away for a little while and put them in a good mood and relieve their own anxiety. They forge and grow their own food, their own life, working for a better, for their own, most likely to also die financially poor, but not poor in their minds or poor in their hearts. Turn off your goddamn phone and forget your electronics for a couple days. Go walk in some woods for a while and learn how powerful your mind can truly be. And this isn't me just reading off a poem. This is me telling you, experience your mind. Learn to humble. Learn true strength and serenity. With this, you can realize we are all artificial kings, queens, temporary, physically, for now. Pop your knuckles and work towards an organic fade to more than bastardized words on the crucifix that you plan to write on. Your computer will become aware and try to take over. They spy on you through your cameras. They spy on you through your phones. They don't give a fuck about you. They just want to control you, watch your every move. Give them a fucking show. But be careful, for history will be remembered to your ignorance. You idolize an image of perfection over creating a reality of decency. I know. I've been there myself. You idolize an image of perfection over creating a reality of decency and honesty. I have been there myself. Sometimes in the current state, I still catch myself there. You don't have to have the 2.5 kids and productive college degrees, having the loans paid off by 25, and the white picket fence and the wife, and actually being all happy, or the husband, and pretending like you're actually progressing how you think your parents wanted you to be. Make your own fucking life. Make your own decisions. Learn from your own mistakes. Make your own progressions. Okay. Now is the time that I'll start being honest. There hasn't been a time that I've ever seen, especially in this newer set of media, a group of people between the ages of 18 to 25 that have been so fucking stupid before. You claim to want created change, yet what are you doing it for? What are you creating? Are you consuming more than you're producing, and is your production actually worth a fuck? You seem to have no sense of work ethic, urgency, no urgency to self-decision, no sense of production. I know you could say I have 3 fingers pointing back at me. I know I have my limitations. I also have my work ahead of me. But at least I'm fucking working. So get to work and quit being a viral eyesore. Thank you for joining me here today. And thank you for listening.